Hello everyone, this is CYYL and thank you for your time. And my interview is my direct boss, Miss Nostrom. So when I was asking her which step she would consider herself as currently now in my school as a leader, she mentioned this is step 5. I was very happy to hear that because actually I feel like yes, she has been doing a great job as middle school assistant principal. Actually, I was a little bit hesitant to ask her about this kind of personal question. Well, actually, she answered me very frankly and pointed out reading definitely helped her a lot, and she has been willing to spend quite a lot of her own spare time to know more staff who are from who have a different culture background. So when I asked her how she has experienced the kind of shifting from being able to manage it to being able to lead, she was very frank to share one of her own experience of hiring. She mentioned that she just feel like that's the good, it's really good way for her to find somebody who would be very good candidate to finish task efficiently as expected. So when I asked her how she has been inspiring the lead teachers and to be able to ensure the smooth teaching implementation in all classes, she pointed out very important thing she has been doing is have all staff has their own voice. So more listening to the teachers than telling them how to do their job. When asked about her the question 5, she pointed out some aspects of her traits I can tell is to be fair, to be very patient, to be non-biased, and also to be very intelligent to point it out what's the clear end goal, and through the process to have all staffs and herself build a trust and care mutually. When I asked her how she would explain our school has been achieving the goal to ensure all students will be ready and successful. She mentioned yes, we have the college prep classes, which create an environment where students feel supported, and also we have a counselor department, and also we do have a get fundings from the government. And I was very interested about question 6, and then I continually asked her how our school has been using the funding, and she mentioned because the majority of our students are from low-income families, so when they entered in the school, their academic level was very behind. So that means our school needs additional teachers to support their students' the learning. So especially for elementary school, and also our HSP has been applying students the kind of one-on-one technology supplies. And then another thing is also she was very proud of what we have been doing is to help some students even graduate from our school. When they need it, they are approached to counselor office, then the school still have been willing to help them. For example, like writing, so more improving their writing skills. It's really interesting to hear how she answered the question 8. She mentioned it would be so good if our school also offers students to know more about other cultures besides Asian culture, for example, Chinese program and the Hmong language program. So, and because many of our students graduated from school and then entered into colleges or universities where there are so many um, so many students who are from a very, very diverse family background. So when I asked about her about question 9, it's totally is about awareness of the family, students' families. So she clearly pointed out there are some boundaries. What student teachers can ask, what teachers cannot, because cultural difference. And also at the same time, she pointed out also again, teachers have their own voice and the right to decide if they answer or not answer with or without students' request about something. For example, some current event just happened like January 6th. Since I have been working there, yes, I experienced like performance evaluation of the things. So when I asked her question 10, she mentioned she preferred to be just professional and avoid making things be emotional or defensive, and also provide very positive feedback, while also clearly pointed out the gap between the teacher's performance at the moment with the proved evidence and also expectations. So last question is about culture of a workplace. So how she has been doing that, especially it's about communication part. So she mentioned very, very important thing is being transparent, and recognize the staff being vulnerable, and which really just resonated me a lot. And be sympathy, and also again build a connection among the team. So yes, and try to have everybody be aware of the mission. So, as I mentioned, like HCBA, where we work, is a public school where there are large population of Hmong American and Korean American students. And Miss Nostром's care and respect for the staff has already earned her a reputation as a great leader at HSPA. Um, During the interview, I noticed that there are some very important traits Miss Nostrom has, several the ones that make her a great leader. Um, so she has been focused on building a positive relationship with the staff by showing them care, as well as helping and trusting everyone around her in the workplace, and being transparent and have everyone has their own voice, respecting everyone's individual thinking, focusing on fostering a positive atmosphere. A very impressive trait of a leader, which I would like to learn. The most helpful part of the interview was its authenticity, which greatly helped me better acknowledge how to apply my own self-awareness to my role as a leader in future, and how and when I should be very keen to use my emotional intelligence to solve the problems or communicate, and how important it is to keep learning to empower myself to be a stronger and more valuable leaders. Slideshow.